Good morning, traders. Welcome to Beyond Profile. Today is Thursday, March 24th. Markets on a strong move up in the overnight session, and we've about a half an hour away from some economic data here that could be market moving here. Yesterday's move came down into, I'd say, about 50% of that move from the 19th of March, and again, a nice strong push up yesterday after the Fed Chairman Bernanke spoke. Overnight session, you can see we've actually continued to trade higher. The developing value area for the month has shifted, and we're actually above the point of control now for the month of March, which I know we won't have another week yet to go or a few days of trading. We were looking at this area on Monday as a shorting area to find supply coming into the marketplace. Now, 1303 level here, we are still going to respect that the very first time into it. So, responsively, we can look to sell that level. The difficult thing is going to be is that we have this number coming out at 830. Okay, numbers are coming out, so we're going to have to be a little cautious here, because if we do it, you're going to have to maybe get off the bus quicker than you might want to, or think that you're going to have to. So this area this morning, though, again, this 1303, 1304 level should see supply and responsive sellers come into it the very first time. We've got some areas here in the overnight chart that would cause us to look at, the first pullback would be, back to the top of the value area high here, 98 or so. So, you can see here we're already starting to move right up into that 3 area here, 2.5, 3. But we're out of value. Value hasn't gotten accepted in the overnight session. We're actually still, price action still moving away from it. So if the value area, which is the blue shaded area, he could move back in and accept the price action, obviously we'd have a lot more information about the markets at that point also. So today should be an interesting day from that standpoint. Yesterday, everything pretty much was moving up. Even silver had broken out, made new highs over that prior value area on the daily of the silver market. So again, to me, it looks like we've got weak momentum on this leg up here. So I'm still more biased to shorting these rallies and then looking for retracements back down on that daily chart in the S&P. Back somewhere down. I mean, look at where the developing value area low is for the month. So if we even got to the high here, which at this point is 07, 08 area, this whole area becomes an area of interest for us to be able to look for supply coming into the markets. Okay, just based on that structure alone. Of course, with the point of control for the month has moved to 93.50. We know that's a lot of volume has been contracted at that level. For the month of February, it was 98.75. So it's all in this general vicinity, if you will, of volume over the last couple months, in the developing and the 1/4 of February. So for this morning, we keep an eye on these areas to look to sell into. All right. One of my things always is that I look at the markets and I ask myself the question, we've moved a long ways in the overnight. We're coming into some key reference areas coming into the open. How much more can this market move off the lows? So I'm more of a contrarian, if you will, especially when I get into key reference areas in the marketplace. Let's look at crude real quick here. Here's crude oil, again, strong move up. The interesting thing about that oil market still is that area from 96.50s, 97 area down here. When we came back and retested this prior value, or we'd broken out, this was just a great example of a change of polarity play in which we're an area of supply, once broken through, comes back and retests the area. It should act as a new area of demand, and sure enough, that did. I mean, it gave the market participants a couple days in here to get positioned. We moved up to the O2s, and then now continuation, and we got some good volume actually building around in that O1 area for the month on March here for the oil market. So this, again, everything, like I said yesterday, everything pretty much is moving up in the same direction. So even with silver and gold, and even the dollar is trying to hook back up, and technically it's due for a bounce anyway. So keep your eyes open today as we move into these key areas, especially in the S&P and stuff, because those are areas that we want to focus in on from a swing short standpoint. If we can fail at those levels, we look for some good retracements back down in this market, and then look for the bull market to resume after that. Okay, folks, have a great trading day. We'll see you in the room.